papakita nito. Makakasama po natin muli si Tita Debbie Valen, isang entrepreneur at life coach para po sa pag-uusapan nating smart parenting ngayong umagang ito. Magandang umaga, Tita Debs.
Good morning, mga kasani side up. Good morning to everyone.
Ayan, maaga na naman tayong gumising at inunahan na naman natin ang tilaok ng manok, Tita Debs. Kamusta po itong mga nagdaang araw ninyo, itong nakaraang linggo ninyo?
Okay naman, of course, life is, sabi nga lagi, parang biyahe siya. Araw-araw bumibiyahe ka, marami kang natutuklasan. You navigate, you trek different places, andyan ang traffic, pero naayos naman lahat.
Yes, no, salamat sa Panginoon, Tita, no? Dahil
Panginoon.
binibigyan tayo lagi ng pagkakataon na maisabuhay ang magandang buhay na pinagkaloob niyo sa atin. Tita Debs, ngayong umagang ito pag-uusapan natin ay smart parenting, no? Alam naman po ninyo lahat, si Michelangelo po hindi pa ako magulang, ako po ay single pa dahil tayo po ay nagpari noon, nag-aral po tayo sa seminaryo. Ngunit nakita ko po sa mga kagaya po ni Tita Debs, kagaya po ninyo, Tita Debs, at ng sarili kong mga magulang, ang kahalagahan ng pagpapalaki ng isang pamilya at ng mga anak sa tamang pagiging magulang. Now, bilang magulang, gusto po natin na maging maayos ang kalagayan sa lahat ng oras ng ating mga anak. Siyempre, yan po ang priority natin. Ngunit may mga pagkakataon na ang mga magulang ay kailangan din maging stricto sa kanilang anak. Pero makakabuti ba ang pagiging istrikto o mahigpit ng isang magulang sa isang anak? At paano natin masisiguro na magagawa mo o magagawa ng isang magulang ang tamang pagpapalaki sa kanya? Yan ang pag-usapan natin. Tita Debs, anong masasabi niyo po?
Mga iba-ibang techniques and styles in parenting. Kanya-kanyang strokes for different folks. So probably I would like to start with an introduction of how many children do I have? Where are they now? And I just hit 60 at 20% discount. And as I told you
Mas
before,
masarap na ho pala kayo kasama sa kainan. Ang laki ng discount.
I have 4 children. My eldest is Nicola Dave. He graduated in UST. And then my second is Rani. He first enrolled at FEU but ended up finishing his course in the PHCM sa Perpetual. The third is a loyalty awardee at Don Bosco School.
Yes.
And then he took his degree at graduating siya actually at De La Salle College of St. Benilde.
Sa Taft.
And then, itong fourth is also a student of Don Bosco School. So, 3 boys and 1 girl. So, ito siguro yung aking diploma for this topic on parenting. And I'm so glad that you tapped me as one who is going to share my life experiences in bringing up these 4 children. Pero every time you enroll a child to school, meron kaming tinatawag na parenting seminar. Kasama yan sa package in the curriculum. So the question is, there must be a purpose why the school has integrated parenting seminar. They empower parents as part of the school curriculum, as part of the school activity with which parents are really empowered to participate in the educating community. In fact, one of probably my experiences this last year, naging active ako sa Don Bosco, yung tinatawag nilang ECCG, Educating Community Council for Parents. Naging active ako doon. And I have really seen the purpose and the importance of tapping parents into the school. Kasi usually, ang thinking natin is the moment na ang bata nandyan na sa eskwelahan, it is as if we have already surrendered totally our children to the school. Hindi siya talaga. Tama yung sinabi mo sa kanina na ang unang eskwelahan ay ang tahanan. I would like to also mention, I remember Father Dennis Paez of Don Bosco, when he gave the parenting seminar, sabi niya, before you became a parent, a mother or a father, una ka munang naging asawa. Sabi niya, So, in all this explanation, the principle is you have to be a good spouse before you could be a good parent. Because that will go to the first principle, which is you live by example. Doon na ba tayo? Diretso ko
Modeling.
na.
Yes.
Modeling. Sabi niya, do not worry about what you say to your children. Worry about what they see in both of you. So itong ating mga anak, they are observers. And we are the influencers. Kaya nga merong tinatawag na role model. Ano yung naririnig? Hindi lang yung naririnig. Ang importante dito, ano yung nakikita ng mga anak mo sa inyong dalawa. So, kung ang nakikita nila is a smooth flow of relationship, they get to see these values of a good relationship. So, yan yung number one talaga na kailangang maayos in the way you communicate to your husband, in the way
Yes.
you treat each other. Relationship
And
kasi yan
modeling is a more powerful tool than speaking, than
correct.
preaching, no? Kasi pwede kang magngangawa dyan, sabi mo ito tama, pero kung salungat naman yung nakikita ng mga anak, doon sa kanilang pagsasabuhay ng kanilang mga magulang, una nga sa kanilang relasyon bilang mag-asawa, I think walang magiging effect. Mas malaki yung epekto talaga yung nakita mo yung pagmomodel, na makita mo yung pagpapakita ng tamang asal. Ano
Correct.
po?
Uh-huh.
And I think I totally agree po na it's more powerful than any words we can utter to say something that is good or right. Please,
Your
Tita Deb.
action, sabi niya, your actions and behavior serve as a powerful model for your child. We are the role model for our children. I remember growing up, of course, life is filled with intricacies of, complexities, challenges. So we train also our children to be resilient. How to face challenges. Ini-interview ko, actually we were together last night ng mga anak ko. Ini-interview ko bawat isa sa kanila, starting from the eldest, Nico, to the youngest. Sabi ni Nico, alam mo ma, ang nakita ko sa'yo, sabi niya, you went beyond the bare minimum. Sabi niya, of course, pagka ikaw kasi ay magulang, hindi mo iisipin lang na ikaw ay manganganak lamang. There must be a preparation. It's not simply being focusing on reproductive health na parang pag ipinanganak mo, then you just let them by. No, hindi siya, the dynamics is not like that. You really have to think in terms of ano ang maibibigay mo in their growth and development. So, going with the conversation with my eldest son last night, sabi niya, nakita ko sa'yo yung selflessness, sabi niya. Kasi independent na siya eh. Natapos na siya, meron na rin siyang trabaho. And sabi niya, sabi niya, I have a lot of friends, but in the downside of life, there's just one with whom I can approach the radical love, sabi niya, the unconditional love of a mother. Well, it does not speak of tolerance. Hindi naman yon. Kasi ang isang biblical verse, Proverbs 22:6 is,
Yes.
teach a child in the way he should go, and when he grows, he will not depart from it. So that's one prescriptive, biblical prescription on parenting. Ano yung mga values na ituturo mo sa iyong mga anak? Ikaw, kunyari, Brother Michael, having gone through childhood until now that you are already an established, significant man of life, ano yung nai-impart ng magulang mo sa'yo na parang naging armas mo sa buhay, in the journey of life? Kasi kailangan, you will have to really arm yourself with skills, abilities, knowledge, and equipping in facing the different challenges and difficulties of life.
Ako hindi ko makalimutan, Tita Debs, thank you for asking that. Yung laging pinapaalala ng nanay ko yung kahalagahan ng pagiging madiskarte sa buhay. Ngayon kasi
Street smart.
Oo, ang pagiging mahusay ngayon at pagiging matagumpay, hindi na lang yung dahil matalino ka na perfect mo yung exam, best in science ka, best in math. Kasi sa buhay na to, lalo pa nag-apply ka naman ng trabaho, di mo tinatanong sa'yo, best in science ka ba? Best in math. Sabi nga ni Senator Nikki Cositeng, nakasama ko sa nung isang araw, kasi guest speaker po ako ng Diliman na Preparatory School. Sabi niya, bakit wala kaya best in malasakit, best in diskarte, best in kagandahang loob,
Best in compassion,
best in
empathy.
compassion, di po ba? Kaya ko tama yung, nakita ko kasi yung nanay ko po, nung siya po yung nagtatrabaho sa ibang bansa bilang isang OFW, pinakita niya po doon na hindi sapat yung nakapag-aral ka lang, kundi meron kang sapat na kakayangan at diskarte sa buhay.
Equipping.
No? At natutunan ko yon nung pinakita niya kung paano niya isinabuhay yung kanyang personal na buhay at pagiging magulang kaysa sa salita. No? Yun ang na-empower sa akin at na-inculcate sa akin ng magulang ko.
So, parang ang sinasabi talaga doon, in life, you just don't acquire the knowledge.
Yes.
You really have to apply experientially. Parang yung lagi kong sinasabi na you learn how to drive, but it is different when you acquire the knowledge of driving, the basic elements of driving, where when you really drive, nahawak mo yung manubela. So, yun yung mga kailangang matutunan ng ating mga anak. Ang tinatawag doon yung emotional resilience.
Yes.
Kasi sasabak ang bata sa mga pagsubok sa buhay.
Sa buhay.
Marami silang mararanasan. Growing up, kagaya rin natin, naging anak din naman tayo.
Tama.
Bago tayo naging magulang.
Tama.
So, nakita ko rin how our parents have eked out for a living.
Yes.
Talagang, di ba, sabi, isusubo mo na lang.
Correct.
Ipapakain mo pa sa
Correct.
iyong anak. That's
Correct.
how sacrificial love is in the dynamics of being a parent.
A parent.
So,
Totoo po.
the moment that the child is in the womb, iniisip mo na kung paano mo palalakihin. So, basic is you send them to school. Actually, talagang naging standard ko na as a parent, of course, it's free to dream. Nasabi ko, being an educator in a private school. Actually, nagturo din ako sa De La Salle, sa Benilde. So, nung sinabi ng anak ko na doon niya gusto, ito kasi yung school for the arts.
Yes.
Performing arts talaga siya. It's a partner school of the main school with which those courses that are offered in Benilde are, yung sinabi mo na, they learn the art, yung mismong actual experiences in the academe. Nandyan yung itong kurso ng anak ko is the multimedia arts. Ibig sabihin, I don't know what filmmaking ba yan o parang actual experiences in technology. Parang ganun. I really cannot exactly explain it. But to me, knowledge is different from yung application.
Yes.
At naging standard ko din talaga na ang mga anak ko, libre namang mangarap. Sabi ko, gusto ko itong mga ganitong eskwelahan. No, I'm a product of a public school. I am not trying to differentiate a public from a private. Both are effective. Ang sinasabi ko lamang, there are elements in a private school na maganda yung mga facilities, maganda yung training ng mga teachers. The same is true naman with the public. There's no point of comparison. That's not my point. But seeing through the different experiences by which you could really bring your children to the best school for their development. Kasi isa yan na role talaga ng isang magulang. You look into how they will be in the future, yung preparation, and one is for them to really go to a good school. Kaya I am really very happy because parang ang bilis ng panahon na seeing through the journey of life of being a parent. Sabi ko, wala na yung mga anak ko, tapos na sila.
Parang
They are
kailan lang dati ang
already
problema. Saan kaya
living.
kukunin ng pangmatrikula?
Correct.
Diba? Saan kukunin ng ang pambayad sa
Pambayad,
kanilang
yung
mga
pambaon
pangangailangan?
nila.
Pambaon nila.
The basic
Correct,
necessities
correct.
of life.
Kaya
So,
tama ka, Tita Debs, mahalaga siguro lalo dun sa mga naghahanda na